the Ehsanullah Hassan, who's the commander of TTP, he also surrendered, and he also gave an interview in which he accepted that yes, India has been funding TTP and other terrorist organizations, and ultimately Kulbhushan Yadav, who was captured, nabbed in Balochistan, and in his confessional video, he accepted all these allegations, and he said, yes, we have been supporting militants in Balochistan and Fata, and of course he was also carrying out terrorism in Karachi, and the idea was just to disrupt CPAC. So this is the hybrid warfare which the Indians have been had been applying against Pakistan, and ultimately America's former Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel, he also in 2013, he also said that India is, financing problems from Afghanistan against Pakistan. So this is something which is there, and the Indians, they have been, doing all these things against Pakistan, and Afghanistan is, with them. So the Afghan India.
And I want to
Yes.
ask you over here. You have used the term of hybrid warfare. Can you elaborate that term, please?
Yes, hybrid warfare is a kind of warfare which is not new, in which you use, propaganda, in which you use terrorism, proxy war, offensive diplomacy. Sometimes you carry out surgical strikes, sometimes you carry out war, sometimes you use special forces, sometimes you use propaganda, sometimes you try to isolate Pakistan at regional and global level by boycotting SARC and trying to defame Pakistan at international level. So it's a kind of strategy in which your enemy implies different kinds of things जो मैंने आपको बताई अभी. He जो आपका दुश्मन है, they use terrorism, proxy war, propaganda, psychological warfare. Sometimes they carry out surgical strikes. Sometimes they try to isolate you diplomatically at global level. So it's basically a mixture of different warfares. ठीक है? It's a new kind of warfare. इस पे वैसे क्वेश्चन आ भी चुका है लास्ट टाइम ना. Probably मेरा ख्याल है उसमें आया था, ये जो करंट अफेयर्स है उसमें आया था, पाकिस्तान अफेयर में भी शायद मैंने देखा है उसको. तो हाइब्रिड वॉरफेयर के ऊपर आई गिव यू अ लेक्चर इंशाल्लाह, उसको डिटेल में हम पढ़ेंगे, समझेंगे उसको. अगर आपको पढ़ना है तो आई विल शेयर एन आर्टिकल विद यू. मेरा आर्टिकल पब्लिश हुआ था मार्गला में 2020 में 19 में. आई विल शेयर दैट आर्टिकल विद यू. मार्गला पेपर्स है ना उनमें, तो उसके अंदर बड़ा डिटेल में इसको मैंने लिखा हुआ है हाइब्रिड वॉरफेयर के इंडिया की जो स्ट्रैटेजी है ना, वो आप जरूर पढ़िएगा ताकि आपका एक क्वेश्चन वो भी तैयार हो जाए. So this strategy was applied on Pakistan, जो इंडिया ने अप्लाई की फ्रॉम अफगानिस्तान. और उसके बाद पाकिस्तान ने जो कॉस्ट देखी उसकी, that was huge. Now let me give you an example, Aruj. We have fought 4 wars with India, ठीक है? और मैंने I calculated that in these 4 wars we lost not more than 15,000 people. लेकिन वॉर अगेंस्ट टेरर में और ये जो इंडिया की फाइनेंस ये जो वॉर थी, इसके अंदर इन 19 years वी लॉस्ट मोर देन 80,000 souls. जिसका मतलब है कि ये जो जंग थी, ये जो टाइप ऑफ वॉरफेयर है, दिस इज मच मोर डेंजरस देन द डायरेक्ट वॉरफेयर, और इंडिया को इसमें फायदा है. अच्छा, तो 4 हो गए, और 5वां जो मेजर थ्रेट है अफगानिस्तान की सिक्योरिटी को, दैट इज ड्रग ट्रेड. Now this is serious. Afghan drug trade, it passed through Pakistan, it passed through Tajikistan, and it passed through Iran. These are the 3 routes, and most of the drug cultivation takes place in Helmand province of Afghanistan, which is on the border with Pakistan. हमारा जो बलोचिस्तान है ना, उसको ये टच करता है. तो जितना भी पश्तून बेल्ट है, most of the cultivation takes place in that area. And from there, they transport this drug from Tajikistan to Russia, and then from Russia to the Eastern Europe, and then to the world. From Pakistan, it goes through. So 44% of the Afghan drug trade, it passed through Pakistan, 17% goes through Iran, and remaining goes through Tajikistan. So this is a major challenge. Why it is a major challenge? Because this drug actually fund the militants. According to UNODC, which is United Nations Organization on Drug Control, according to UN, Taliban, they generate about 400 to 500 million dollars from the Afghan drug trade. They get protection money from the farmers, and the farmers are, they are cultivating these things in the Pashtun areas where Taliban are dominating. So Taliban, they generate about $500 million for batai from drug trade. Okay, according to UNODC, according to UN, the Afghan drug in 2011 had a value of about $61 billion in the international market. Now, this is 2020-21 now. After, I think, 9 or 10 years, I believe ke kam as kam bhi nahi hai to $100 billion to uski worth ban gayi hogi. Okay, $100 billion is a huge money. And you can't imagine that who would not be involved in it. For example, jab Karzai president tha na, at that time, Karzai's, parliament, 44 members of Karzai's parliament were involved in drug trade. Afghanistan ke president ki main baat kar raha hu. So today, this drug is, worth of about $100 billion in the international market. And this is a serious challenge. And the most of the, this drug goes to, the militants. They actually, this is the backbone of their, you can say, their operations. They get uninterrupted supply of funds. So this is the reason they, the Americans and the Afghans, they are unable to cope up with, the threat in Afghanistan. Okay, so these were the 5 major challenges, and most of the challenges to Afghanistan, other challenges, they also, originate from these challenges. So 5 major challenges which we discussed were, number 1, Afghan Taliban, the emergence of Afghan Taliban or resurgence of Taliban. Number 2, ISKP. Number 3, India, fragile Afghan security forces. Number 4, India, Pakistan, Afghan discord. And number 5, the drug trade in Afghanistan. So these are the 5 major challenges, security challenges Afghanistan is facing right now. Okay, so what is the solution? What is the solution? How we can overcome this threat? Number 1, it's a transnational phenomenon. The terrorism is a transnational phenomenon, and the war in Afghanistan is, many actors are involved in it. International actors are also there, NATO, vagara, Pakistan, Iran, Russia, China, the regional actors are also there, which means that Afghanistan needs a collective solution at regional and global level. So the regional powers, they have to think, India and Pakistan, they have to sit together. Ki ji, hum jo bhi kar rahe hain Afghanistan, this is not good, and this is not, helping each other. Iran is doing, in China and Russia, they are, doing proxy war. They are carrying out proxy war in Afghanistan just to kick out America from this region. So America, along with these countries, they have to sit together. They have to come up with a collective solution that we have to work for the peace of Afghanistan. If Afghanistan is not peaceful, Al-Qaeda, Islamic Movement of Uzbekistan, ISKP, Islamic State of Khorasan province, and other terrorist organizations would get chance to regroup and reorganize, and they may create serious troubles for the regional and global powers. So the collective solution, regional solution and the global solution is required. And this is what they are, I think they are now doing it. Secondly, Pak-Afghan border, it's a huge border. Especially it's a 2,400 kilometer border, and 1,600 kilometer border was with FATA, which was, totally unmanned, or it was, very difficult to control that border. So people, militants, smugglers, they used to roam around in this region without any problem. And they were carrying out their operations without, with greater impunity. But after 2015, Pakistan has taken some serious steps, and we started fencing this border, number 1. Secondly, we have increased vigilance on this border. We have established more than 800 new checkposts on this border. Plus, we have also deployed more than 200,000 troops on Pak-Afghan border. So this is the effort which Pakistan is doing. And this is the reason that we have, disrupted movement of militants from across the border. Thirdly, you have to curb terrorist financing. Okay, as I told you before, most of the funds comes from Afghan drug trade. So Afghan drug trade ko khatam karna bahut zaruri hai. Americans, along with their allies, they can carry out aerial spray on these, on these crops, and they have to give the alternative to the Afghan farmers. Until or unless they don't take such steps, they can't stop the terrorist financing. Number two, most of the terrorists, they also get funds from Gulf countries through Hawala system, through charities. So they need to also check that also, and they need to stop that. Third important thing is the counter narrative. Why Taliban, they are getting uninterrupted recruits? Why TTP used to get uninterrupted recruits? Why Al Qaeda? Why other terrorist groups? Why? Because they are manipulating Islam. Our ulamas, they must come forward, and they must give decrees, and they must say in clear words that Islam is the religion of peace, and Islam denounced terrorism. Islam is not the peace of religion, is not the religion of extremism and radicalization. Islam believe in brotherhood, Islam believe in forgiveness, and Islam believe in serenity and sukoon ka religion. Okay? If they have to convey, and the ulamas, they can do this. They have to convey this message, that they have to convey the Quranic message that if you kill a person, it is equal to the murder of whole humanity. If you save a life, it is as if you save whole humanity. तो जो काउंटर नैरेटिव है इन टेररिस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का, यू हैव टू कर्व दैट. उसको आपने कर्व करना है थ्रू राइट इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ कुरान एंड सुन्ना in its true meaning, context, and sense. Only then we can bring peace to this region. Number 4, of course, reconstruction and development is needed. अगर आप analyze करें, if you analyze the societies in tribal areas of Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nigeria, where you see Boko Haram type of terrorist groups, Somalia, where Al-Shabaab terrorist groups are, fighting, all these societies, they have one thing in common: poverty and unemployment, illiteracy. So you have to, carry out massive reconstruction in these areas. You have to develop their infrastructure. You have to develop economic zones. You have to provide people with opportunities. You have to provide people with, technical education so they can earn. The problem was problem in FATA was that it was neglected for last 74 years. It was never, no government ever focused on FATA. But now things are taking place, in a positive direction. Things are moving in positive direction. Pakistan military, along with government, they are seriously working in tribal areas of Pakistan. Like, for example, Gomalzam Dam recently was constructed in tribal area in South Waziristan Agency. 2,000 kilometers of inner roads were built in Pakistani tribal areas. Development is taking place at a rapid pace. For example, Miran Shah market was full of arms and ammunitions. Now it has been replaced with 42 plaza ki ek bahut bada wahan pe structure ban chuka hai. Plus, we have also Pakistan military and the government has also opened hundreds of technical training centers. Same efforts are required in Afghanistan as well. If you don't do these structural reforms there, you don't expect peace, long-term peace in Afghanistan. Another important thing is the training of the local forces. When Taliban took over Afghanistan and Pakistani tribal areas, why they took over? Because the first line of defense, like police, levies, Hasadar forces, local forces which were there controlling these areas, FC vagara, they were not well equipped. They had no modern weapons. They had no capabilities. They had no proper training and anything else. But Al Qaeda, Taliban, and other terrorist organizations, they had night vision capabilities. They were having modern weapons, AK-47 and others, and their training was also good. So that's why they wiped out, the first line of defense of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Now, Pakistan took this particular step, and now Pakistan trained their FC on modern lines. They were well equipped. Pakistan provided them, night vision capabilities, provided them with long range snipers, gave them modern weapon and modern training in the United States of America and other areas. So this is the thing which is required not only in Pakistan but also in Afghanistan. So you have to build your first line of defense. Only then you can counter terrorism and extremism at local level. Last but not least, if you can't fight terrorism, you have to carry out dialogue with them. This is what we have seen in Pakistan. when Pakistan dialogue was failed. So ultimately Pakistan had a strong military force, so we conducted successful military operations. Afghanistan can't defeat Afghan Taliban. So ultimate solution for Afghanistan is dialogue, consistent dialogue. And this is what it is happening now. Both Afghanistan, Afghan Taliban, United States of America, with the support of Pakistan, Russia, and China, they are, carrying out the dialogue process in Afghanistan, and things are moving in positive direction. If you want to establish peace in Afghanistan, you have to curb terrorist, drug trafficking as well, and you have to give people alternative livelihood. Pakistan, Afghanistan, India rapprochement and end of proxy war is much needed. If we, keep on doing all these things, I think we are not heading anywhere. And of course, development, reconstruction, all these things are required. Ultimately, let's end this on this quote that there is no way to peace, but peace is the only way. Thank you very much, Aruj. I hope आपके कान और दिमाग घूम गए होंगे. Uninterrupted supply of too much knowledge.
Too much knowledge you have. That was good. Lot of information. I think sir, एक दो चीज अफगान मैप हम देख सकते हैं.
Yes, of course we can see that.
तो थोड़ा सा अगर आप.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, what are the in सब regions में से ये जो अभी कंधार, हेलमंद and ये
Zabul, Paktiya,
ये अफगान तालिबान के अंदर हैं अभी ये वाले regions.
This whole belt, starting from Badakhshan, Nuristan, Kunnad, Ningarhar, Laghman, then you got Khost, Paktiya, Paktika, Logar, Ghazni, Zabul, Kandahar, Helmand, Nimruz, Farah. All these provinces, they are, Pakhtun dominated areas basically. जो मेन चीज है ना वो है पख्तून डोमिनेटेड एरियाज. और तालिबान की जो स्ट्रेंथ है ना, they have got their strength in Pakhtun dominated areas basically. So in these areas they are dominant. Kandahar is their center. Kandahar is their main hub, and Kandahar was the capital of Taliban when they came in power, when they established themselves. और इन्हीं एरियाज की जो सिग्निफिकेंस है वो ये है कि they are also bordered with Pakistan. तो हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा अजाब यही है कि we share about 1600 किलोमीटर border with this unstable area. तो इसकी वजह से अगर वहां पे पीस होगा तो यहाँ पे भी पीस होगा, अगर वहां पे बदअमनी होगी तो इधर भी बदअमनी होगी. So this is the problem which we are facing right now.
ठीक हो गया. That's fine.
ठीक है, तो आप इसको अभी इसी तरह जिस तरह हमने कल की आउटलाइन बनाई थी ना, इसकी भी आप इसी तरह से आउटलाइन बना लीजिएगा और इन पे अपने नोट्स बना लीजिएगा. आपको मैं ऑडियो सेंड कर दूंगा, आप उसको सुन के कुछ नोट्स बना लीजिएगा इजीली ना. और कुछ राइटिंग मटेरियल भी है, इस पे पब्लिश मटेरियल भी है मेरा, तो आई विल सेंड यू दैट एज वेल. उसको भी आप पढ़ लेंगे तो आपको जरा इजी हो जाएंगी चीजें ना. लेकिन अपने नोट्स अरूज वो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप उनका पॉइंट्स वाइज उसको बना लेंगी ना, तो आपको एक तो चीज कभी भूलेगी नहीं. दूसरा, ये जो मैप वाली स्ट्रेटजी है ना आपकी, ये बड़ी जबरदस्त है. अगर आपने ये कर ली ना, तो मैं कहता हूँ कि कोई भी आपको बीट नहीं कर सकेगा. ये चीज आपको करंट अफेयर में भी हेल्प आउट करेगी, पाकिस्तान अफेयर में भी हेल्प कर सकती है. हो सकता है अगर अल्लाह करे कोई ऐसे आ गया इसके ऊपर तो वो तो कमाल है. लेकिन आपने, मेरा ख्याल है, वो लिटरेचर वाले लेना होगा ऐसे.
नहीं सर, लिटरेचर को तो इनकरेज नहीं करते एंड दे से कि आपको जो है वो आर्गुमेंटेटिव के साथ ही जाना चाहिए, तो लिटरेचर नहीं करते.
द बेस्ट स्ट्रेटजी इज गो फॉर करंट अफेयर्स. ठीक है, और करंट अफेयर का अगर आपको ऐसे आ जाता है लकीली अगर आ जाता है तो उसके ऊपर फिर आपको, अगर अल्लाह करे इसके ऊपर अगर ऐसे आ गया तो मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि आप इस पे आराम से कर जाएंगे आप 2500 वर्ड, कोई इशू नहीं है. सिर्फ आपने इसको इस तरह से तैयार कर लें और ये आपका क्वेश्चन तैयार हो गया. आपको कहीं ना कहीं ये फिट आ जाएगा, कहीं ना कहीं फिट आ जाएगा ये. ठीक है, तो ये नॉलेज आप हर जगह पे वो अपना डाल सकते हैं. ठीक है,
ठीक है सर, परफेक्ट.
ठीक हो गया. अरूज, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
नो सर, आई थिंक दैट्स फाइन सर। एक थोड़ा सा जो अभी अफगान तालिबान का डायलॉग चल रहा है, उसको हम किसी और दिन भी डिस्कस कर लेंगे आई थिंक।
ऑफ कोर्स उसको सेपरेटली डिस्कस कर लेंगे, कोई मसला नहीं।
तालिबान टॉक्स हैं जो, उनको हम फिर सेपरेटली कर लेंगे किसी
श्योर
दिन।
श्योर वी कैन डू दैट, नो प्रॉब्लम।
ओके सर, दैट्स
ठीक है,
फाइन।
अपना ख्याल रखो, इंशाल्लाह कल मुलाकात होती है, कल तो नहीं खैर। हम इसको फिर देखते हैं, इसको आज क्या दिन है, मंडे ट्यूसडे है ना, हमारा मंडे
ट्यूसडे।
ट्यूसडे को स्लॉट है, ठीक है। तो मंडे ट्यूसडे को हमारा स्लॉट है, इंशाल्लाह इसी को हम 2 दिन में कवर किया करेंगे इसको, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
ये जो टॉपिक है आपका, ये जो आज आपने कवर किया है, इसके अंदर आपने 4 टॉपिक्स कवर किए हैं बेसिकली। सोवियत वाला इन्वेजन, तालिबान वाला, उसके बाद पाकिस्तान का रोल इन वॉर अगेंस्ट टेरर, और चौथा अफगानिस्तान के अंदर थ्रेट मैट्रिक्स। तो ये बहुत हैवी आपके लिए बन गया है, ठीक है।
जी।
तो इसको आप जब करेंगे तो ये आपके 4-5 टॉपिक्स बेसिकली कवर हुए हैं आज के दिन में ना। तो
जी सर,
इसको आप फिर अच्छे
ठीक है।
तरीके से कर लें, इसका क्वेश्चन बना लें, और मे बी यू कैन शेयर दैट आउटलाइन विद मी, उसको मैं और भी रिफाइन कर दूंगा बाद में फिर, ठीक है।
ओके सर, ठीक है,
ओके
परफेक्ट।
माय डियर, टेक केयर, अल्लाह हाफिज, गुड नाइट।